Welcome to another episode of the Headless Horseman podcast, where we get a little headless, a little reckless, but we bring it in at the end of the day. I'm one of your co-hosts today, Optimus Coctimus, joined today with
Reseated butts.
and welcome to episode 47. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everybody in your family's doing well. Hope you guys are enjoying the transition from spring to summer. You know, these winds are picking up a little bit over here at the Horseman Stables.
Yes, sir.
And shout out to all you guys on YouTube. You visual listeners are booming our stuff to the moon like Dogecoin right now. Like
doggy to the moon.
You guys are definitely loving the segments more, so we'll definitely just keep putting out those short clips, as well as you guys are also loving the crispiness of the camera. Some good-looking black men on camera, I do say myself.
If I do say so myself.
Yep, and I think you guys are also loving, can you give us an update on or Instagram and TikTok, Mr. Receded
We've
Butts?
been kind of stagnant a little bit there.
Yeah.
But it's just because of the algorithm.
Oh, the algorithm.
We're still trying to figure all that out. But
It is
what it is. We ain't going to stop.
Exactly. So, with that being said, we'll go ahead and get into our first talking point today. We'll talk about putting it on the line, rolling big dice. That basketball player for the Toronto Raptors got a lifetime ban. Jontay Porter.
Jontay Porter.
Has gotten.
Wasn't he good, though?
He was putting up like 10 points.
Oh,
he was. So he wasn't trash.
So he was like, okay.
Well, let's
10 points a game. That's like bench
solid
player. You know what I'm saying? That'll
but
help your team.
That's still solid.
Yeah, like that'll help your team off the bench for sure.
Stop leading.
Most definitely.
Let's see, because he's putting up so his points were never mind. 3.7 points a game.
Dang.
2.6 rebounds and 1.6 assists off of 40.3% shooting.
So he had to gamble.
Yeah,
That's
he
how
had to
trash
gamble. He had to gamble. So
Jontay Porter, you had no choice but to
roll
take
them
shit
dice.
to another level, bro.
He had to roll them dice.
Roll the dice. Roll the dice.
So Toronto Raptors player Jontay Porter
Was
was
the porta
banned.
potty because that nigga's shit.
was banned by the NBA on Wednesday after the league discovered the player disclosed confidential information about his health status to known sports bettors and bet more than $54,000 on league games. The league opened an investigation into Porter's gambling allegations in March and focused on his performance in games on January 26th and March 20th. In both games, Porter played briefly before leaving, citing injury or illness. Porter played 4 minutes and 24 seconds against the Los Angeles Clippers in the first of those games, then played 2 minutes and 43 against Sacramento in the second game. The investigation uncovered that before the Raptors' March 20th game, a known NBA bettor placed $80,000 parlay proposition bet with an online sports betting booking to win $1.1 million wagering that Porter would underperform in that game. So he placed the under on himself. This person placed that bet only after Porter disclosed confidential information about his health status, the league said. Due to the unusual betting activity and action of the player, the $80,000 proposition bet was frozen and was not paid out, the league said on Wednesday. The investigation also found that from January through March 2024, while traveling with the Raptors or Raptor 905, the team's NBA G League affiliate, Porter placed at least 13 bets ranging from $15 to $22,000 on NBA games using an associate's online betting account. He bet a total of $54,094, and the total payout from these bets was around $76,059. None of the bets involved in the games which Porter played. So yeah, how do you feel about that?
I don't really think it was worth it, but I mean, I kind of understand. Like, if bro was low key dog cheeks, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing you can do there. I mean, other than get back in the gym and improve on your game, big dog. But they like Michael Jordan when he be gambling.
Yeah, but he wasn't betting on games. It was more so the one that he got in trouble for. No, the one that he did
that they knew about.
Oh,
so
they
know.
knew more. But the one that he got,
I bet for sure he was betting on sports games.
It's not the same. For the way he talked about how he liked to bet, he was betting because he liked to beat people and he was competitive. These people, you bet because you broke.
The underperforming,
yeah, you bet because you broke.
Underperforming is just janky as fuck. Like
now, this Mr. Porter, Hey, it was because he needed money.
That's just subpar.
But when Michael was better, when he got in trouble because he was with a guy that was like a bad guy that had like known problems. Like I think like he wasn't a drug pen person, but he was on the wrong side, shall we say?
Holy shit!
So I mean, you're talking about when they would be gambling big $15,000, $20,000 bets on golf. It's because they wanted to beat each other, not because you broke. Averaging 3 points per game. Yeah, you have no
3.8. You said 3.8.
Yeah, something like
That's
that.
trash.
That ain't gonna make a difference. But yeah, Buddy was cooked.
Like,
so,
who do you think you are?
Well, I mean, so from his wagers, he ended up profiting 21,000 or basically 22,000 from all the wagers. Yeah, jeez. Yeah, Porter is believed to be the first NBA player booted for gambling since Jack Molinas of the Fort Wayne Pistons was taken off the hardwood in 1954 for allegedly betting on games.
Back when niggas couldn't even bet.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So this guy he got too greedy.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah, that's
$15,000 to $22,000 bets is crazy.
Yeah,
though. Like, you have a problem after that, bro.
Yeah, basically.
I haven't even queued up DraftKings since the last time I won.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but my thing is like, what if you do pay the over? Like you were saying earlier off camera. What if the guy bets the over and bets he gonna go 20-10? Go dummy.
Dummy.
Go dummy.
Go dummy.
Start crashing out on the boards, and he come in after the post conference talking about board man gets paid. Board man definitely gets paid because I put 15 and I'm thinking I'm about to make a 50G payout. It's like, all right.
Start crashing out.
Yeah, like he crashing out. And it's just funny. Betting that you're gonna be sick. Betting that you're gonna be sick for a game and be like, oh yeah.
I ain't boss. I ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, let me use some of my PTO and re-rack 5 times that. It's like, what? Re-rack 5 times?
NBA players getting paid time off.
He still gets paid for missing games. He still gets paid for missing games because of the guaranteed money that he's gonna make.
People would be heated.
Yeah.
Paid time. What the fuck you mean that nigga on vacation?
Yeah.
Did he just catch a flight to another state? Is that not a vacation itself, bro?
Well, Porter did exactly what sports leagues feared when they fought tooth and nail against sports betting legalization for decades, until the Supreme Court made that risk inevitable and presented a profit-making opportunity. There's not a good excuse for an NFL player to sit on his couch and place a few bets from his phone without thinking through it in detail, but one could imagine how a sports betting marketing blitz and lack of rules education could lead to it. Porter's actions were untenable in any sport 100 years ago. They stand outside the industry recent development. Exposure to a lot of DraftKings commercials does not encourage point shaving. It's just
point shaving?
Yeah, I guess. Whatever
People
that.
People be trying to, what you call it? They call it like fading somebody, like fading an NBA player.
Yeah.
So you bet on the under against the underperform.
Yeah, I mean,
That's funny as hell. But they knew something was off. They're like, how are you going to bet the under
80,000
on somebody who averages 3-point-something points per game?
0 points?
Like, not even a playoff bet on like KD or Braun.
Yeah, basically.
That's crazy.
Well, and then they also said it was like he undisclosed his health. So, hey, I'm not feeling good, dog. So there's not gonna be a chance I'm gonna put up even a board.
Hey, I'm not feeling good, dog.
Like, imagine somebody bet the under on Klay Thompson right now. That 0 points. Yeah, like somebody bet the under on Klay Thompson. You know what I mean?
Right.
We'll go ahead and get into that. The end. Klay Thompson misses all 10 shots in what may be final game with Warriors.
Brick squad.
Brick squad monopoly.
Here come that bullshit.
I'll put that in on the clip.
That wild boy MGK Waka Flocka.
Brick squad
That's exactly how he was playing, bro. What in the world? 0 for 10.
Come on, go ahead and talk about it.
He was just coming off the bench, dropping about 15 to 20, and now he does some shit like this, bro. That's tragic. That real life sucks, man. Like, that's unfortunate, man. 0 for 10. And you come off the bench. How does that messes up your confidence? You don't even want to show your face in the media after that. I wouldn't. What do you even say? Think about all the people who bet money on YouTube. Flooding your DMs. Fuck you, you bitch. Fuck you. Kill yourself, you whore. Fuck you, yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? That's collapsing your fucking mental
Yeah.
health, dog. I don't care what you say. That hurts you.
Well, okay. He played 30 minutes, but did he come off the bench or did he start?
He's. I think he comes off the bench. He comes off the bench typically because he got moved to the bench during the season.
Yeah, no, but did they try to switch it up? Be like, hey, Klay, we're gonna start you now.
I mean, if they did, that didn't work in their favor.
Yeah. See, and I'm not trying to make any excuses or whatever, but fine, whatever, call it whatever you want. But all I'm saying is, it's like, you know, if he did, like, number one, I don't think the season helped out a lot. This is your first season transitioning and coming off the bench, and then they expect you to do that Game 6 heroics when you've had no rhythm this entire season, this whole entire season. It's
Right.
like, what do you? Now I understand. 0 for 10.
0 for 10 is
That's crazy.
That's subpar, man. That's unacceptable. Just like, what did you do during the week? How did you practice for this game? What did you do in preparation for this moment?
Yeah.
That's the biggest question.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't answer that, nigga, you trash, nigga. Bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. And he's about to be a free agent.
Yeah,
too.
this July is a free agent. It's the end of that 5-year, $90 million deal. So the question is, you know, Steve Kerr saying he wants him back.
Yeah, Steve Kerr was saying he's still got some good years left. That's what he was saying.
Yeah,
in the
but I don't,
post-conference.
you know,
Post-press conference.
yeah. So that's what I just see right now. But at the same time, what do you like? What is your role? Like, do you know, like, where do you see him coming off the bench again? And what about, you know, I think Steph wants him back too, but it's like, where's this man's confidence going to be sitting coming in? You know, he's probably going to hit a 2 or 3 year veteran minimum.
What if somebody offers him more?
Than the 90? Who?
Like they're looking for a shooting guard. Some of these teams are delusional enough. Like, you'd be surprised, dog.
That's fair. But where would you want to see Klay Thompson go?
Freaking the commentator's booth, if I'm being honest. What you mean, bro? I ain't even up for debate. No. Klay Thompson, I'd like to see him most likely go to either stay at the Warriors or come off the bench at like Miami with those with like Hero and all them. And who they got? Duncan Robinson still, or did they trade him?
Oh, are you talking about from Miami?
Yeah,
he could probably play there.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be bad.
Lakers wouldn't be a good fit for him.
Minnesota wouldn't be bad either.
Minnesota, yeah.
I wouldn't want to see him with the Suns.
Send him to the Rockets. That'll be the death of his career, bro. No, the Wizards. That'll be that's who would be dumb enough to throw $100 million.
You guys both have something. You and Jordan both have something to prove versus the Warriors. And let's become the Washington Samurais and put them to shame.
Let's become the Washington Samurais and put them to shame.
That Jordan, now look at him. They got to get rid of him.
Yeah, bro.
And now they got to figure out what are they going to do with Draymond Green? Or is Draymond Green going to try to do a farewell tour or just understand to pack it up and go somewhere else?
Draymond Green is cooked. I wouldn't hire a guy like that. Yeah, I wouldn't hire a guy like that if I worked at McDonald's, nigga.
Just across the countertop?
Literally, bro. Punching customers because they're asking for no cheese on their burgers. Light ice.
That's why you scrawny. Get cheese on your burger.
Kicking folks in the balls and shit.
And over an ice cream machine. Right? Could you believe that?
Like realistically though, where is he even gonna go?
Better start that farewell tour. He's 36.
Commentator's booth.
He's gonna be
podcasting with us, man. Draymond gonna be up here podcasting with us, dog.
Yeah, he may punch us. I feel like you should. You better go try to punch one of us. For real, that's CTE, bro. It's gonna be the end of it.
He gonna be ready to beat our ass, bro.
Do you think he would? What if they have like a sport? If they do like a sports podcaster, like a colloquium. That's crazy that I even use that word right now.
Colloquium.
What I was trying to say was conference. That's all I was trying to say. It's a sports podcast conference.
Colloquium.
What if he crashed out on Pat Bev's podcast and tried to kick Pat in the chest?
To fight Pat Bev. That would be worth it though. All the clicks and views they be getting. I try to think, how would the confrontation go?
Oh my God.
Who's punching first? Who's swinging first? Because you know Pat Bev's gonna step up.
Yeah, no, Pat ain't gonna sweat. It's gonna be Draymond. Draymond's gonna swing first because It's either Draymond would try to swing first, or he'd try to sneak up on somebody and put him in a chokehold. And then Pat gonna fight. They are not in the league anymore.
Pat looks like he'd bite a nigga in a street fight.
I don't think he would bite. I think he has some honor about himself to where he would.
Yeah.
It's always Draymond Green coming out of like the proverbial closet when it comes to fighting, where he just pulls out something new.
Stab a nigga with a rusty fork or some shit.
Yeah, like first he starts with a kick to the nuts, then he does the elbow, and now he putting people in headlocks.
Yeah, Rudy Gobert headlock was crazy.
What's next? You gotta start lowering shoulders.
You're giving him ideas.
If you're listening to this, Draymond. No, I'm playing.
If you're listening to this, Draymond.
Yeah.
Here's some extra moves.
Or JJ Redick, if he were to do a breakdown. See, this is when Draymond started falling off. Right. I'm sorry. Like,
I'm gonna keep it a beat. I'm gonna keep it a 1,000.
And then guess what? They sitting with that wine, and then boom, Draymond throw that wine in his face. Like what he's gonna do is plan it out like Sherlock Holmes, the movie with Robert Downey, and then he's gonna be like discombobulated. And then slap JJ Redick in the face.
Robert Downey was Sherlock Holmes?
Yes.
Holy shit. I was like, who the hell was that actor?
It was Robert Downey.
Holy shit. I'm about to go home and watch Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he gonna do like that discombobulated, throw the wine and start trying to slap people up.
Dude, that's crazy.
I think that's how he thinks he fights in his head too.
Sherlock Holmes? He's got detective vision.
Yeah. Discombobulated, like with that Batman vision too. Yeah, for real.
Oh my god.
That's probably why he would sign up for Neuralink. Look, Elon, I need that vision, dog. Yeah, bro. People are trying me on the court.
Niggas trying Neuralink. What do you think about that?
Oh, I think it's kind of cool, to be honest. Like, it's not gonna all work out in the end. Like, it's not gonna all work out in the end, and everybody's talking about, oh, this is bad and this is everything. But and I'm not trying to be funny, but you got to sit in somebody's position that has literally nothing to lose as a quadriplegic, who can't even put their clothes in the wash without having to be a problem. Like, that first guy was probably the best person to actually represent the movement of this going forward. Because everybody has to wipe your own butt. Yep. Change your,
Those are just small things that...
Yeah, the small things that we take for granted every day. Like, even think about getting a bag of chips. If it ain't placed in the right spot and he willing to crash out over some chips, hit his body on the ground because he out the wheelchair. Right. Because he ain't want to put a seatbelt on.
He said, no, bro.
I'm not trying to be funny, but it's just small things like that you take for granted. Like, he iterated multiple times, because I watched his interview when they put him on the stage showing, like, the first step of what they had. He was like, finally, I kind of feel useful. This is the first time I felt useful before in a long time.
Right.
And, when we talk about independence, oh, I had a long day, or my legs hurt, and this pain, and this and that. It's like, dealing with a pinched nerve, and all you got to do is YouTube how to, like, roll it out on a foam ball.
That's easy.
Versus, like, figure out, like, what you want to, whether it's that company or the company in Holland that was trying to restore people's vision,
Right.
This is stuff that, is going to be the next wave. Yes, is there going to be some bad things and people are going to get hacked and you see all the memes about it. But also at the same time, like, if you're, like, this is first going to address a lot of people that are probably quadriplegics, paraplegics, and they finally feel useful, where they don't feel bedridden all day and they don't have, like, they can actually maybe play a game with a controller.
Right.
Or maybe solve a Rubik's Cube with their hands and actually feel it for the first time. We make memes about it, but how many people, what I mean? But do I think there's going to be some downsides? Yes, there's always going to be downsides with everything. Think about pacemakers are getting hacked. Yeah.
Let me go check the clothes.
We're going to take a quick break. Welcome back, guys. We had to take a break. We had to finish some laundry and get right. So, like we were talking about hack pacemakers, like, there's, if you go to some of those hack conferences, you'll see some crazy stuff where people do that type of stuff. I mean, and that's the thing. I just don't like how things have been thrown out the window with, like, the worries and everything, like the dystopian and utopian romance around the fact that we're sitting on the verge of actually having to make our next technological advance that we need to make right now.
Right.
And so it gets irritating because it's like people will like panic about this. But anybody could end it right now with an EMP and be like, look, I'm done. Boom. And then
boom.
Guess what? Everything gonna be down for a while.
Right.
Ain't gonna. And that's the thing. People are really panicking about this, but it's like, do you realize how bad people were panicking when they turned off Facebook like a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, like, there's been posts about people saying like the U.S. is underneath cyber attack and all that.
It happens
Certain
all
say-
the time.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. And I think a lot of it's just because there hasn't probably been as much pride in actually taking software security serious. And now it's like it's coming full circle and we haven't been taking it serious for a while. So now the hacking is starting all over again. People were like, what do we do?
What do we do? What
And
do
it's
we
like,
do?
relax. It's like, if you write any good software, you're going to have to hack it. And that's going to come down to even dealing with that type of stuff in the first place. I mean, there are people who, like, there are some things that you could create out there. And all you got to do is just get access to, like, a computer at a hospital.
Right.
And it's over.
Mhm.
It's over, buddy.
You're right, bro. You're
Kiss
right.
your grandma goodbye.
Kiss your balls goodbye.
Everything. Because there was even the part to where when they were doing like was it like those Wi-Fi surgeries, where like like the robotic surgeries,
Yeah.
where a surgeon would be in New York and then like you would get a surgery down here
There's
via FaceTime or something like
there's a
that.
mission in Hitman where like they do like the electric surgery in Japan, right? And you gotta like botch it.
That's what happened. Apparently, I think some guy's retinas got burned out because the system malfunctioned. I'm like, what do you think that comes down to? Do you think that really comes down to like the fact that we're making this next technological advance, or somebody just wrote some dog code, some trash code, and didn't take it into consideration?
Right.
It's like people understand these risks going forward. Any good company that's worth their salt will understand these risks going forward. And yes, this is a possibility, but they're always going to work. Their main goal is going to try to get that closer to zero each chance they get. It's like with any type of advancement, you're going to do that. You look at, what was it, the SARS vaccine or polio vaccine, I think? Like people were on iron lungs if they contracted polio. Like I think there's one more guy on iron lung, and you know that machine just be, ooh, beep. Now imagine
That's kind of crazy that it. I wonder how those work exactly. Like,
well, it's because I think it's
is it hooked up to the?
yeah,
lung?
like that you lay on that. It's like a table you lay on, and then imagine a cylinder around it, and all you got is like your head outside of it, and that's it. But your whole body's like inside the cylinder.
Dang.
And you just breathing on it. Heavy.
Can't do nothing.
Can't do nothing. Skin all looking crazy too because it's, you know, it's bad for you. And I think when they first came out with the first round of the vaccine, they killed a lot of people.
Wow.
And that was just because of testing. But a lot of people are like, look, we need this because we need to live. So, you know, but then the guy did the second, third round, and soon enough got it so, you know, closer to zero than when he started, to where people were like, thank you. You know, he should have never ended up giving it away for free. He should have just put like $1 charge on there, because now they charging like a gazillion dollars to get that vaccine.
Right.
And he could have just kept the patent for himself, got $1, and if people couldn't afford it, given it away for free as he did, and just been able to do whatever he wants.
Big Pharma sitting there. You spewing nonsense. Why would we help people for free when we can charge them and price gouge them?
Well, think it's patient healed as a customer lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as I keep treating you beautiful.
I'm always watching you.
Yeah, basically. And you got to think, like, if I was in health and skincare, I'd be a billionaire.
Right.
Like, I'm probably coming in as a millionaire, because even Gen Z out here investing in skincare lotion at the age of 18. I'm like, dog, just go get some sunlight and eat good and sleep well. And just, that's it. And just focus on the things you can control and never worry about the things you can't.
Right.
That's that. Coming out here with these, like if you think about it, if you can make money off of insecurities right now, you're golden. Because you look at those guys that just got those height lengthening or shin lengthening surgeries.
Yeah. I thought that was so stupid, man.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I would.
We need to have a heart-to-heart right now. We need to talk this out ASAP.
Are you going to hack it too when we go?
Bro, I'm going to hack into your freaking system so it reverses your growth. You're going to get shorter, nigga.
Could you imagine getting that surgery botched?
Imagine that, and your shins grow up, and you...
You're looking like a mini Super Mario. Wait a minute.
Looking like that
I didn't sign up for this.
Looking like that nigga King Tut in his tomb and shit.
Yeah, he had a bad hip. He had a bad hip or something. Like, he was like I think one leg was longer than the other or something.
Bro.
Yeah.
Just fucked up, bro.
But he was controlling it. He ain't lived long, but he gave it everything he had.
Yeah, bro.
He lived until like 18 or something like that.
He gave it all he had, bro.
That's all he could do. But I think one guy went from like 5'6" to 6'2" or 6'4", something like that.
It's like, Okay, maybe I'm just a little like biased because I'm 5'10", so I'm like the average male height. But like,
Yeah, we're like 5'9", 5'10", so
yes,
we're bi. Meh, sure. Yeah, I guess we're biased.
but like to me, there's nothing wrong with being 5'10". I still pulled women at 5'10". They
Nah,
consider
he was
that tall.
5'4" or 5'6", so and some of I guess apparently his family mocked him for how short he was.
Dang,
Like mocked him.
dang
Ain't
for
even.
real. Oh,
Yeah,
was it that black dude?
yeah, with the braids or something like that, or with the
You know,
dreads.
you know, we gotta clown people of our
Well, no,
community
but
on their insecurities. Apparently, that's
there's one
apparently
thing to clown because it's gonna make you tougher when you're going out, but to like treat you different because you short,
yeah.
like,
That's
and
fun.
that's what a lot of short guys be saying. They be saying they get treated worse by the world because they short, because they just be like, yeah, short nigger, like, you know what I mean? So,
That's what.
oh, it is. So I wouldn't. I mean, hey, if that works for you and you get taller and you feel good about yourself, but the part that gets me is like you got to learn how to re-walk.
Yeah,
Like they showed
that's
him.
probably painful.
They
As
showed
fuck
that one of
too.
those guys going on a date. Bro, you limping. Like he was inside the club. It was one of those cool clubs with swings. He was getting his little drink on. The girl came up. He hugged Shorty, and then they went outside. This man limping outside because he still got to leave. Oh my! Could you imagine that? Like the day after your surgery, you're already putting on your Tinder bio, 6'2", 6'4", taking pics. Imagine that.
Oh my god, that's
Imagine
crazy,
that.
bro. That's sad.
And then and then guess what? Day 30, you out there already, like 6 months down the line after you get off that walker, you already talked about you going on your first Tinder date because you're 6'2", 6'4". But you got to learn how to relearn how to walk, do all that type of stuff. And it's like, geez, man, like, it ain't going to make life better.
Yeah, it's really not, isn't it?
Because
Doesn't that?
if she said, oh, you had to be at least 6 foot, and then you try to talk to a girl and she's 6'4", or she like a guy 6'4" and you 6'2", she'd be, oh, they at least got to be 6'4". Guess what's going to happen to you? Are you gonna go back? Are you gonna go back under the knife? Or are you gonna be at least be like, you know what? I don't need that one.
Yeah.
Like, hey, come on,
When is enough enough?
Yeah, basically.
I wonder how that's gonna look in a couple of years. Like, is that truly healthy for the body?
Well, I mean, that's how breaking bones works. Like they break your bones, and I guess people that break their arms or when they do have a bone break, they come back a little bit stronger, or a little bit bigger plus stronger, because like the break gap is like this, so the bone will like grow to like close up that gap. So that's how it works. But I think you gotta have rods in your legs too.
Yeah,
or
like
something.
don't they put rods in them or
Yeah.
something like
The
that?
only way I'd be doing that if it was like a Halo 3 when you become like a
Spartan?
Spartan 2. Yeah, that'd be the only way I'm doing it. If there was
Yeah,
like
bro.
we need you out there on the front lines, I'd be like, say less, put me up. Put me up there.
Yeah, I
Get me
understand
from out
that.
behind this desk at work. Shoot.
I understand that a lot more. See, I wonder about people's insecurities behind like the cosmetic procedures and all that, the long term effects of it.
Well, the thing is, it's like you got to go back for more and more. Like some of those, like if you get a BBL, you got to keep going back.
To keep the shape of it.
Yeah, to keep the shape, and then if the skin starts sagging because skin gets loose as you get older, then if it doesn't help if you don't eat well, and then you're stressed. Like if your body is in a healthy spot, like you're not even gonna get the biggest bang out of getting a BBL.
Damn.
Like for me, like even if I were to get a hair transplant, right?
Right.
Like I'd only have to go under it once, but you still gotta take like a medication for like the rest of your life to keep it growing. Like, but it's like finasteride or whatever, like pills every day or something like that. But I was like, all right, it's like an allergy pill anyways. But if you got like a BBL, like you got like BBLs are like the most dangerous, but then
Most
like you
dangerous procedure.
rolling some big dice going under that knife like that.
Like DC Youngfly was saying how whenever he sees a woman with a successful BBL, he's like, I always wonder why my woman didn't make it and yada yada yada. Like it's a
Yeah.
hard reminder.
Well, and also his wife was doing like the big kahuna, like the mommy makeover surgery. Like it's not only like a BBL, but you also get your stomach snatched. You get like I think there's like 4 procedures that you go through for a full mommy makeover surgery.
Yeah, that's
Like you gotta get rid of the loose skin around your stomach. You're probably gonna get like your thighs and hips redone, and then you're probably gonna get your breasts redone, and then probably like liposuction around different areas as well, like your arms, probably your face.
right.
Yeah,
That's crazy, man.
yeah.
That's sad though. It's
Yeah.
sad that people feel the need to be accepted like that, or
Well,
beat around the bush in order to achieve some
well,
type of results.
well. The thing is too, it doesn't help that social media finally showed like who a lot of people are. Like you just found out now, a lot of people are just shallow like that.
Mm-hmm.
But then
A lot of
again,
shallow individuals.
a lot of shallow, like you, and now you got to deal with it. Is there some ways in which social media would made things worse? Yeah, but you figure out how a lot of people are just shallow now. A lot of people.
That's all they
So
care about is the attention, the likes, and the validation.
all the stats that may come with it. Now look at you. Now look at you.
No, it's crazy because I want to like see years from now. I just want to time travel and see the majority of people who, in our generation, in their 20s, dedicated so much trying to be famous. Like, where does it get them now?
They
Where are the
probably
majority of
just
these people who are trying these like scammer dudes on Instagram, these fitness gurus, all these guys, these fakers?
everybody that's selling courses now. It's like Jesus Christ.
Like where are they going to be in 10 years from now?
Some of them gonna be rich. Like the WeWorks guy. I think he was in hot water when he put everybody on a Zoom call. Was like, "You're fired." Like 1,000 people on a Zoom call talk about fire, fire, fire. Like they just read off a script and bounce, locked all their accounts, bounce, right? But he's still rich. Apparently, he's still like a millionaire. So I mean, that's a big fish, though.
Yeah.
Like I mean, you think about even Elizabeth Holgram with Theranos, that lady that was trying to make it easier to deal with blood or whatever, but she really just wanted to be a billionaire. She was worth like $34 billion at one point. But then what's crazy was it's like before she was going to jail, she was doing all, I can't recall everything, but then she was really trying to show the world that this is the true side of Lizzie, and Lizzie's just a girl or whatever. Da 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 da. But then she ended up having like 2 kids with like some other millionaire.
Lizzie.
Well, she ended up having she had 2 kids with like a millionaire. But she ended up blaming like her other old boyfriend, trying to put the whole operation on him. And then she got this new boyfriend, had 2 kids with this guy, and he's about to be an heir for like, but they never got married, and it makes sense why, because he ain't trying to give up that money.
Mm-hmm.
But he still had 2 kids with her, so now they're gonna go. I think he's inheriting like a $1 billion hotel industry or something like that from his parents. So she's just trying to get taken care of at this point. She don't want to go to prison. She's trying to get it. She's probably gonna get knocked down from. I think she originally had like over 10 years, but she may get knocked down, and then she's just gonna probably live that life with that dude unless he be like yay or nay.
Yay or nay, but I'll still pay you to fuck off.
Yeah, basically. Well, the kids. Think about it. He's gonna be looking like the star parent during that show. So it is what it is.
I respect that though. People straightforward honesty. That guy's like, ugh.
But then again, he might be I love her and all this other stuff. And it's like she loved your money, buddy. She
does not love
money.
you, my boy.
Yeah, she been hopping. She got a taste for millionaires, not dudes that became millionaires. You know what I mean? So
that's her sugar daddy, Drizzle.
She racking it up.
She's one of the women that hate the Drizzle movement.
It's funny. I think it's genuinely funny.
How would you feel, man? Are you with the Drizzle movement?
Yeah, it's funny. It's just trolling. It's literally just trolling. Now, is there some
truth behind it?
Yeah, for sure. It's like I just don't understand why you accept. Like the minute you tolerate anything is the moment you accept everything.
Mm-hmm.
So if you tolerate bad behavior just because she's beautiful or whatever, yeah. But once you start taking them pink rose tinted romance glasses off, guess what? You gotta start. Here's the one thing I learned from drawing. You gotta stop seeing life for what you think it is, for what you want it to be, versus actually see it for what it is. And think about when you're drawing. If I keep trying to sketch, this flower, and I think it's a rose when it's like I don't know, a gardenia or whatever. How am I gonna get better? How am I gonna really see it for what it is? That's what a lot of people don't want to see it for what it is, because they don't want to be heartbroken or come back to the realization of what they've been trying to run from. It's like, what are you running from?
Face reality.
Yeah, what are you running from? You running
the truth,
from
Larry, the truth.
You're running from the loneliness, like you don't have to keep putting yourself up as something. Leave the superhero shenanigans for the comic books. Number one, the minute you close that comic book or roll out that Marvel studio movie theater, turn it off. Wake up. Let's get back to work. And number two, you gotta stop trying to see things and romance it. And once you take the romance off, not everything sparkles is gold.
Not everything that glitters is gold, man.
Yeah, and not everything that smells good is not dog shit.
It ain't dog shit.
So but I just try to stay away from a lot of that stuff, because that stuff be toxic as hell. Because a lot of these people are trying to talk to us like we can fix it. It's like, you crying on camera? What do you want us to do about it?
Grow up, man. Grow up.
Yeah. So, yeah, but that's kind of crazy how we got to talking about hacked pacemakers.
We just went on a whole contingent.
But yeah, but I don't know where Klay Thompson's gonna go. If he is, I mean, he's gonna be taking more of a veteran role. I don't think it's gonna be a star player role like he was used to before. Draymond Green, he might as well do his farewell tour. Go ahead and get it over with, and close it, because he's gonna have to start playing a veteran role from the bench.
Mm-hmm.
But how many people are gonna put up with his antics?
I ain't putting up with it.
When
I wouldn't serve a guy like that. I wouldn't loan him $1.
So I mean, honestly, I'd either try to get into Miami. I'd try to get into Miami, because Pat Riley, because he wants to win,
Mm-hmm.
or even New York. But even then, Thibodeau may burn out his knees like D Rose.
Jalen Brunson.
Yeah,
ride
so
the momentum train till it can't ride no more.
yeah, so I'd probably just go to the Heat, to be honest, or go with OKC.
Yeah,
You
that's solid.
They're both playoff contenders year in and year out. Or even if you go to Milwaukee, that may be it. If he could shoot good, Milwaukee would be like, thank God. We have somebody off the bench that can be a decent 3-and-D and make shots.
Yeah, the Bucks. That would be a pretty
the
good
Bucks would
pickup
be
for
it.
the Bucks.
Because then Damian,
But old Doc Rivers is that's the only obstacle there.
Doc Rivers gonna have to get over the fact he got 4 and he got 1. You want to win? You bring in the guy that
Doc Rivers, man. He's a major problem.
a major problem.
Yeah, he's not gonna put his guys in the best position to succeed. He hasn't done that since 2007.
You're not wrong. Like you're not wrong.
And then they choked that freaking lead was it in the bubble? Was it against the Mavericks? Was it Luka that owned them? That started owning them?
I don't know about all that, but I just know they're 49 and 13th. They're first in the Central Division, so they're probably like top 3 or top 5 in the East right now. But they got to play first round. I think they are maybe the number 1 or number 3. No, they're probably number 2, number 3, because they got to play Indiana first round. So they
Tyrese
start
Halliburton.
So
man.
they play tonight. Actually, they play at 4 today on TNT.
That'll be an interesting game.
TNT.
Halliburton. Let's see how Halliburton does, man.
Howie for Showsy. But I mean,
For Showsy.
Jesus, the Lakers are putting on a clinic on Dallas, right? Or the Clippers are putting on a clinic versus Dallas.
Oh no.
87-64.
Oh no.
Kawhi Leonard's not hurt. I'm telling you.
Oh no.
He's healthy. Everybody's healthy finally this year.
The Luka hype. Will Luka stop owning the Clippers? Will the Clippers finally fight back against their daddy? We'll finally see.
Because Luka
would be averaging like 40 against them dudes.
He got 20 right now. Kyrie has 26. PJ Washington got 9. He needs to start hooping like he got to pay child support.
Brittany Renner watching.
So, I mean, that's Dallas. But, I mean, honestly, to be honest, if we're going to be... Klay Thompson could probably go... I would try to either get on the Bucks or the Heat. I think those two big teams will be the best ones in the Eastern Conference to actually give you a shot. Clippers, I mean, if Draymond Green can get right, Clippers maybe coming off the bench and fulfilling...
Yeah,
that'd be about
I
it.
think the Clippers, the only people that would take Draymond serious enough to be like, all right, we know who you are, and
or the Lakers
get rebounds for us, big dog. Play defense. Oh, the Lakers,
yeah.
the Lakers. The Lakers would give him that physical therapy to where he'd be over there, reinvented as an athlete, and only just rebound and probably defend.
That's all they need him to do.
LeBron will probably pull him by the fat on his neck.
You donkey mother beep. No, I'm playing. But Steph could go anywhere. The world is his oyster. Because he just wants to win. 3 or 4 years left in the league. Where would you truly want to go?
Nowhere.
I want to go to the Suns. I wouldn't want to stay with the Warriors because you're going to have to be putting up 30, 40 points a game still.
Yeah, but he's done for life there. He's going for life there. He ain't going nowhere.
Oh, that's what he said?
That's exactly what they're trying to do.
Yeah, but, I mean, if he wants to win in the short term, you may have to go somewhere else to a better market, better team that's just...
He ain't going nowhere, bro. Steph ain't going nowhere.
True. Okay. Fair.
Warriors got him on lock, man.
Win for life.
They're going to make sure he retires as a Warrior.
Oh, for sure. At least him. So, but yeah, it's been like close to 30, 40 minutes. You want to go ahead and pack it up?
Heck yeah, man.
All righty.
We had a great episode. We appreciate you guys so much.
Sorry if we got off on other talking points, but I think
we hope it was worth the while, though.
Yeah. Hope we hacked other sides of your brain and opened it up. Drizzle.
Drizzle?
Yeah, if she ain't hitting your Cash App, dog. Drizzle, dog. What
bro.
Beat it, Buster. Just like that. Just lift that foot.
Gotta remove the dead weight.
Yep. can't be sinking your own ship and you can't even get out of port. It's crazy.
That's right, brother. That's right.
But thank you guys again for joining us in another episode here at the Headless Horseman podcast, where we get a little headless, a little reckless, but here we are bringing it in at the end of the day. Thank you guys for all the love and support. We truly do appreciate it. Like I said on YouTube, thank you guys so much, all you guys, you visual listeners. Keep revisiting some of our other talking points, some of our other episodes. We're definitely going to keep cranking up, keep putting out the short clips content, as well as full episodes for you visual listeners, as well as audio listeners. Let's get it up on Spotify. We're sitting at 130, so let's get to 150. Let's get it up. Let's keep going.
And then for our other social media like TikTok, Instagram, we're at like 17 on both, so we need to we're at 30, I think, or 28 on 29. We got more followers on Instagram than we do TikTok.
Okay, got you.
But we're gonna up that up. We gotta up the score.
Up the
score.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna say every
We're
time.
betting on ourselves. All right, we're rolling some big dice on ourselves, guys. So keep rolling with us. So we can roll. We can, roll up and roll out.
I'm rolling.
So yeah, we're sitting at 130 right now on Spotify. So let's get that up to 150, guys, by July. So let's get right for the summer. As well as, like you said, for our social media, we're going to still be putting out more clip content, trying to get more out for you guys so you guys can enjoy more clips, more segments throughout the week. And also shout out to you guys again on YouTube. You guys are definitely saving our tails here. Boom and stuff. We're getting more than 0 views.
Yeah, so we appreciate it, even if it's 3 to 4 of y'all, man. Even on the Bronny James video, we got like 20 views.
No, we got like 22 right now.
22 views.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's more subscribers than we have. So we got it.
Yeah, we are there.
Yeah.
And you guys are definitely liking those short-term content clips that we're putting out. We're almost getting like 7 to 10 clips, 7 to 10
views.
7 to 10 views per clip. So let's just start breaking double digits on those clips, guys. And with that being said, thank you for joining us today at the Horse Quarters. I'm one of your co-hosts today, Optimus Coctimus, joined today with
See more butts.
and Headless Horseman. Let's ride. Ow!